The elections are over. The campaign is over. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the real test to begin. Because promises were made, and they are promises, ladies and gentlemen, that must be fulfilled. And one other thing that makes me kind of disgust is to hear journalists, ladies and gentlemen, saying that Mr. Holness must step down. It is time now for him to step down and not to seek re-election. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they are saying that he have nothing more to prove. Ladies and gentlemen, he has reduced crime. He has reduced unemployment. He has also been building up the country's infrastructure. And this is what attracts investors to the country. So he has been successful in bringing investors in the country. He's building up a resilient park over there in Portmore. He's also building another urban center over there in Portland. And ladies and gentlemen, he's also planning to develop Black River, making it into the country's third city. And over there in Caymanas, he has broken ground to extend the Kingston Wharves, ladies and gentlemen. So he has been a person who have been working, and also he have increased the minimum wage 3 times. He has also increased the income tax threshold 2 times. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody is benefiting from him being the prime minister of this beautiful country. But what is happening, ladies and gentlemen, is that persons have the audacity to be saying that he should step down because he have nothing more to prove. Let me tell you something. I must say to the journalist who was making this suggestion, you have been in journalism for so many years. You have nothing more to prove. Why don't you step down from being a journalist? Why don't you retire from being a journalist? And if you don't see it fit that you should retire from being a journalist, why should the prime minister, who is doing such a wonderful job, retire? He have a lot of more years in him. Why should he retire, ladies and gentlemen, at a time like this when he is doing so well? Then the journalists have the audacity to be saying that Mr. Holness is, if he stays there too long, he might lose the next election. Let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. If Mr. Holness continues to do the very good job that he is doing, if he continue to keep the promises that he has made, then ladies and gentlemen, he's going to stay there until he retire, because I am sure that the people will not lose support for him. Look at even the campaign going up to the election. They come at him through the media. They come at him through propaganda, through lies, and all sort of things to destroy his credibility. And ladies and gentlemen, it have not worked. Instead of him losing momentum, ladies and gentlemen, he has gained momentum. And what had happened with the People's National Party? They keep saying time come, but even now a lot of persons don't understand time come for what. They're saying that the people want a change. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint the PNP supporters, but the majority of us doesn't feel the same way. The majority of us don't agree, and that's why we gave him a 3rd term. And if he continues to do well, he will get a 4th term and a 5th term if possible, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't want to change from a government that's building up the country, a government that is helping the poor so that the poor can continue to have money in their pockets while being able to pay their bills, while being able to take care of their families, ladies and gentlemen, on all of these stuff. And what I find out is that when you ask the other side what time come for, they said time come to change the government. Why would we want to change the government? They're saying that the JLP have been there for 2 terms, so why give them another term? The question I want to ask is, why not give them another term, seeing that they are doing such a good job? And if Mr. Holness decides to continue and run for the 4th and the 5th term, as long as he keep doing the good work that he is doing, we will also give him the 4th and the 5th term. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because this is the type of leader that this country needs. And when you look at many people, they don't vote based on the performance of governments. They vote based on die-heartedness or on loyalty. We call it loyalty. They vote based on loyalty to a political party rather than for the performance of the government. Because when they were campaigning and they were saying time come and they talk about corruption and all of these stuff, up until now, ladies and gentlemen, they can't tell us what the corruption is. All that they are doing is just fabricating stories, ladies and gentlemen. And they are trying to persuade people by spreading lies about the governing Jamaica Labour Party's leadership. And ladies and gentlemen, people don't vote against a person based on rumors. You have to produce evidence, and once you produce evidence and it is clear evidence, ladies and gentlemen, then we can say of a truth. We agree with what some persons are saying, that this person is unfit to lead the country. I hear on one of the campaign trail when Mr. Mark Golding have the audacity to say that the Prime Minister isn't fit to lead the country. He shouldn't even make himself available to be MP, much more to lead this country. Ladies and gentlemen, I know the campaign is gone and the JLP has won. But what I am saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that the propaganda is still happening. The propaganda is still happening, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time now that you, the People's National Party's hierarchy, stop the foolishness. You People's National Party supporters, stop the foolishness. And one thing I notice about you people is that you people cannot take losses. You people cannot take losses, ladies and gentlemen. And as a result of that, you are there saying all sorts of things. Ladies and gentlemen, the campaign is over, the election is over, and it's time that you understand that one person have to win, one person have to lose. Somebody have to win, somebody have to lose. So one thing I noticed with the opposition, People's National Party, is that they cannot take losses. Every time when they lose the election, they are saying that somebody stole it. Somebody stole something. Somebody stole ballot boxes. Somebody stole the votes. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, get rid of that type of mindset. Because look, the election is finished. We are all Jamaican citizens, and all of us are going to have to work with the government for the next 5 years. So all those people here saying all sorts of things, you just need to get rid of that mindset and brace yourself for the next 5 years. The government is gonna be tested for the next 5 years, because there are promises that must be kept, ladies and gentlemen. Because we wouldn't have put back the government there if we didn't believe that they were capable of leading the country. So ladies and gentlemen, that's my little piece, and that's what I have to say for now. I have much more to say because there are so many things happening today. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you on my next live. God bless you. Have a good and godly day.